yours among them I knew. All hunger's peace, our hearts beat, becoming slow. Lay here for years or for out, thrown here or found, to freeze or to thaw. So long we become the flower, we feed well the land and worry the sheep, and they'd find us in a week. Okay, it's me again. It's me. It's a little quieter because I put my daughter to sleep. I'm still floating on my Mo Better Blues high. Lots of seals are just popping open in my head. Have you ever felt that before? It's like popcorn, and it's like all over my head. And I wrote this story poem recently today, and I just want to share it. If you want to listen, listen. If you don't, no worries. It's called Father, Can I Share a Memory? I remember conjuring fire with my hand. When anger would touch my soft spots, my father. The primal need to kill was at a peak. Love on one hand, just us on the other. Ugh, your daughter's a little devil, they would say. You can't work here. We don't accept shadow children, especially one that could burn down our whole neighborhood. I'm in trouble, huh, Daddy? Look, just give me another chance. I can control my anger, I promise. Look, I made you a song. Play this one. It's an old conversation with the man's devil. You lowered your head. I knew. I became an orphan on that day, spiritually alone, but I had the earth. Finding a new home, finding my moon. We cannot be together until your moon is bright. You followed me down only to be separated again. I fought so much. They beat the fire from my eyes. But it was primal. It would reignite the next day. I was a cub, fighting amongst the hyena. I didn't see you, but you stood in my shadow, scaring all who thought it was too dark. And sins cannot be hidden with a light above their head. This lifetime was different. I felt the cold above my head, let the winter storm seep into my brain. I grew tired of grave robbers, stealing my coins to get home, or at least become a bright enough star that you would see me at night. What is they doing? See, they do that shit on purpose. They do that motherfucking shit on purpose. They knew I'm coming on. They knew. They knew. Thanos. Shit, they fucking knew. I'ma ticket you. Here's a ticket. There you go. Do that shit in the morning. Anyway, I'm gonna try it again. um I grew tired of grave robbers, stealing my coins to get home, or at least become a bright enough star that you would see me at night and follow the path. But I grew strong. Many men guided me at night. They would flash a G in the sky so I wouldn't be sad. Can you see that, Teddy? It's for me. I know it. One day, we're going to have a family. We're going to cook meals, talk, and we won't be alone. Father just needs his space. His light is so bright, everyone wants a piece. So I'll send him mine. I'll work hard, control my anger, and coins would rain from the sky. I'd buy more time to watch the stars, mix it in my pot, and send it to the sun. Father, I'm in California. I had a dream I was on a boat, sold into slavery for my womb, provided golden geese. Why would anyone want to be so mean? If it comes to pass, can you wait for me? I'll find a way out of this mess. Disobey, the wind would say. Rebel against those you call the parents. Don't let the fire die down so low you cannot survive the cold, dear. A shiver up my spine when this girl does my hair. She stole my memories. I can't even remember what you look like. Then a movie would play. Hey, I know him. No, you don't, you liar. Well, maybe in a different life I knew him. I can remember. It was wet like the sea, and give me the remote. Go play. Why do they take my imagination away? I need it to remember. Tell me a story, Father, as I drift to the next dimension. Once upon a time, there was a brave girl who prayed to be seen. She did everything in her power to be seen, but little did she know she was the moon. She saw in the dark, and that scared people. Little Owl, who, if you look directly in her eyes, she'll see all your sins and drown you in her tide, or burn you in her pyre, or sweep you away in her tornado. She'll make the ground move and swallow you whole. She sounds beautiful, Father. She is indeed. She is indeed. I'm asleep. How can I see you still so clear? Are you on Earth? Did you find me? Am I home? The end. That made me cry a little bit. I'm sharing y'all some real secrets. Let me go back into a vision. So I have this vision called the Middle Passage on April 9th, 2019 at 6:24. Okay? My body was placed at the top of a pyramid by Anubis, Osiris, Thoth, and Khepri. My body was lifeless. I began to dream as drawings, paintings, hieroglyphs. They began moving, telling me a story. I failed to remember all the details, but a phoenix sat with his eyes burning red with fire, and the fire began a circle around him, and he spun, creating the sun. A man came riding on a white horse. He was not dressed in black, but all white. He brought death. Bodies piled up in parks from overdoses and unknown super bugs. He rode through the towns, taking the firstborns, looking at coding to make sure all updates were received. Only Eve had the knowledge of good and evil, how the upgrades were affected. 3 women followed him dressed in black, heads down. As the King of Kings dismantled all, I sat in front of boss's an old boss's CEO who had stolen a myriad of my power. All energy was forced out of his hands, and I blew fire from the palm of my hands instead of a kiss. It was a kiss of death, burning all in sight. My mind expanded on each image, flowing quickly as I read only what was stopped on. A jackal on all fours, eyes ablaze, fire seeping out, spinning in a circle. I remember eating people whole. They went into a pure black void. Amit. The rest I'm gonna just be quiet on that one. Because I just read this today and I was like, oh, I have some stuff. Oh, this one was good too. I remember as a child being so hungry, I would be on the brink of death, holding death's hand when a kind stranger would offer me a donut, or I'd stumble across a wrapped piece of Werther's butterscotch and my energy levels would spike. For a little while, I looked so much at the ground, I remembered our ancestors' footsteps like they were learning Morse code. Why you always looking down at the ground, child? My mother would scream. Hold your head up and look me in the eye. As soon as they would see the fire within my eyes, another slapping stung my face. It was my eyes that always gave me away. God put a fire that burned so bright it shone even in the dark. They were scared that those people would burn me alive on a cross like they did to my brother, my father, our baby sister. Extinguish the fire these niggers carry. Breed out any fire, rape, pillage, every one of them. Leave not a stone unturned. They took great pleasure in our pain. It made them stronger. They suckled at our breast and called it love, tore our clothes, beat us senseless, and we couldn't do nothing. Luckily, camouflage helped. Being a child of Anansi, we created stories to combat that pain, turning gold into straw. Sometimes I would be free, using all of my assets to make it ahead. They can't kill what they want to fuck. How bad can you get it to be? How bad can you get it to be? They'll finally see me until they can't use me anymore. Then back to trash. Oof. Just with more glitter. They still found a way to kill me and my children. Orchestrating prisons to break the soul and suck on grief-stricken widows. It hurt me so. Killed a little inside. I had the ability to chameleon through obstacle courses, eyes on God. Their eyes were God, their eyes watching successes measured in tiny leaps of faith. At times I needed more love, trust, peace, until one day God sent an angel. I'm here to push you without you knowing. A shield on his chest and a sword at his side, just as I knew when they were going to hunt me down. Peace came from above, connection. Love in the middle of war saved my life. But when God turned his eyes When God turned on his eyes, they folded. That was pretty good. I'm reading some really old stuff, okay? I have one on spraying nanotechnology. That was actually pretty good, very informative. Let's see. Okay, this one seems pretty cool. I haven't read it. It's called DNA. I believe the universe is made up of perpetuated energy, the butterfly effect, and action with a greater or equal reaction, like cancer cells that grow with knowledge transferring to each cell. What if you breathed new code into your systems? What if you breathe new code into your system's computer chips? We are all machines at the end of the day. Look at it from this perspective. Your DNA, look deeper. Think of it as cells and buttons. You can turn switches off and on. Turn on the joy and success. Turn off the hate and low vibration. Open your eyes, breathe it out. How do you feel? Fear is corrosive. Why fear when there is so much love? Recode by destroying past cycles. Thinking of the tornadoes as a cleanser. Just imagine a fresh seed popping up from fresh ground. That's it. I got some more. But this what my name means. So my name is Zanisha. It's Arabic. It means a star upon which planets revolve, a nighttime flower who loves. Nisha meaning whole world, it's an Arabic meaning for whole world. Nani means grace or flower. That's my nickname. Laverne, I got from my grandma. The alder tree, found in Celtic nations, a fairy tree. Last name White, meaning Obatala, pure. I don't want to read this one because this one's kind of scary. I was channeling this energy a long time ago when I was worked for corporate America, and somebody had come up to me, right? And their soul was always like buzzing around my desk, like, mind your business. And I would channel at work because the collective consciousness had no idea of the dark side of things. And I was like, yo, I could use this fucking shit to get my energy back. And, ooh, I don't think I want to read it. No. No. Okay, so I'll read this one though. This was the end of the channel that went to a new section. It says, soon your life will change. Keep our teachings. When you get to the top of the mountain, do not look back, for it will burn. Please do not look back. Tell your children not to watch the flames. Your enemies will burn in the lake. If they scream, keep to the mountaintop. Chosen few will. Well, the chosen few will be with you. Take care of them. Sacrifice. This is how I will find you. Do not fear in the home, for you are safe. Eve, be kind and love no matter what your enemies do. I love you. Stay brave. Ancestors are happy, feasting in Oro, sung songs to baby. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here actually. Look. Oh, this is good. Okay. I'm going to read this one. This one was from 2018. Dream, April 8th, 2018. I was driving down windy hills in the middle of the country going to get a burrito from a truck my friend started. My friends ranted and raved about Hillbilly Willies. Clever name. I happened upon a beautiful farm with large trees and a gated area for the animals. I hopped out to take a video of the farm. When my friend's mom came out, she thought I didn't recognize her, but I did. You reap what you sow. Dream number 2. I sat on the couch with Kefri talking about my journey, huddled up talking about our stories, where we have been. I focused on the exterior because you know what? He spoke of his hometown. He spoke of how we will meet soon. You light up when you talk about beautiful things. Me being shy said, I know. I don't want to read that. No. Oh, shit. I almost got in trouble. I'm not reading that. This one was about Oya. She came to me a couple years ago. Bust my freaking eardrums. I was like, how you gonna just come out of this? What was she in? She was in like not a rock or something, but she was stuck in it and she was like, came out and she was screaming. And I was like, you're hurting me. You're hurting my ears. She said, you could hear this high. I was like, yeah, turn it down. Turn it down, please. But she's been out and about. Oh, yeah. That energy. She has been out and about, y'all. And I've been trying to stay inside because I had another dream last night that I was surrounded by an army. That they had army trucks and stuff. And I was like, y'all can't just lose in peace. Just be a loser in peace. Y'all want to come to me on some bullshit. I said, that's why mama's got a gun. That's why mama got Ogun. That's why mama sent Ogun to take care of her mess. Shoot. You cannot, number one, let me just get this out there so I could close this session because I have like 20 souls sitting up in here, all wearing white, all just like waiting for me to say something. You don't control technology, people. Y'all don't control technology. This shit was handed to y'all. It was handed. So you don't control nothing. As soon as the bucket of water went on the throne, y'all was dethroned. As soon as cognitive development caught up to the point where the water went into the throne, y'all done. As soon as a mother got the ability to talk to water and it transfers time and it come to y'all out of the sky, come on now. It's over. Just bow out gracefully. Just be gracious. Let the matriarchs do their thing. Let them walk. Let them talk. Let them like maneuver. Because bitches was trying to stop asteroids from coming to Earth. Bitches was trying to stop the fucking floods from ravaging everything. Women were trying to stop the fucking trees. Birds come. Ooh, I got a message. Ooh, hold on. Rewind. I didn't say that loud enough. That was a quick bird too. Mm, that's the mothers copping in. That's how they be tapping in on the mothers. They was really on their game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They was on their game. The women, they tapped into the earth. They heard shit. They was Cinderella when the birds was going to go sing to Cinderella. We're like, Cinderella, guess what's happening? But yeah, they the women really caught the ball. The men threw the ball. Then the women caught the ball and started hurrying up to untwine it. Like I had this vision of like them getting the golden ball and starting to untwine it. And I was like with a stopwatch on, like seeing how long they could do it. And I was like, let me help. They were like, no, no, we got this. We got this. We got this. I was like, okay. I was like, y'all need help. Let me know. And they were like, no, I got this, which makes me proud. I want today to be a celebration for women, for sure. Because women have done so much for the collective consciousness and they've given up so much. You know how many Black mothers lost their child? And I know a lot of people have lost their children, but the melanated beings, when their blood spills, it angers. It angers the earth. It doesn't make the earth passive and docile. It angers the earth. And when the earth gets angry, the heat turns up, the ability to breathe starts to shut off because she starts shutting off trees. Because everything has a DNA access. You know, I read that earlier. They they got the ability to turn off trees. Like you turn off the lights in your house. They go up to a tree, tap it one time, and the bitch turn off. That's why y'all ain't got no air. Y'all think y'all got air conditioning. The earth is the air conditioning for the higher realm. So if they turn that tree off, couple trees off, and then y'all motherfuckers go and chop the trees down so they can't control the they can't control the ozone. That's supposed to stop us from overheating. Y'all motherfuckers was like, let me chop down about the trees. Let me create civil war. Let me kill a bunch of black guys. Let me kill a bunch of black women. Y'all on some shit, y'all was on some shit because right now the collectiveness is so strong and like fierce and warrior like. I'm like, oh yeah, lead the people to the promised land, oh yeah. She's like, don't drop any of this water. Today she said that when I went to go drop the bucket off. She's like, don't drop this water at all. And I was like, oh, this reminds me of a dream. She goes, yeah. I was like, but then I went to the other realm after this dream. I was like, is that death? Is that death? Shit. Well, could be. I ain't afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of death. Death is my best friend. We go way back. We created the Black Plague together. Me and Death. Shit. Me and Anubis. We created the Black Plague a long time ago. That was a child. Here comes another one. Thank you. These birds, I love them. My messengers. But can we talk about love instead of fear? Well, technically, you balance it out, right? You got the fear because everyone's afraid of death for some reason. I'm like, okay, that's the nigga that take you where you need to go. And they're like, oh, we don't believe in the other world. You think all these podcasts, these stories, and these proverbs and stuff like that is just for mythology fun? Oh, let's write it down so they can have fun. So y'all can have fun. Ain't know about no fun. Them some real stories. Father, can you project a hologram in the sky that will make me happy? Something fun. Like, whoa, hold on. Oh, I gotta go. Bye. Baby's up.